This is why the people never spiritually mature. They don't rightly divide the word. Yep. The people read this. What is he talking about horses and chariot for? My house going to be foreclosed. I got people lying on me. When you got a teacher that can come and rightly divide it, then you got understanding. That's why people run back to these things, because they find comfort. You know what a lot of people do? Like joining gang. You know why some people join gang? Different reasons. Some people join gang because they want to be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They want to be with somebody strong. They want notoriety. You know why some people join gang? For fear. If I join you, you can't kill me. This is why people attach themselves to bad situations. Because they think if I attach myself, I got strength, I got safety. There's no safety in lies.
That's right.
There's no safety in confusion. There's no safety in hypocrisy. The only safety is in the Most High God. Listen to the book.
And trust in chariots.
Why?
Because there are many.
Listen.
And in horsemen, because they are very strong. Mm-hmm. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
But David said, we will remember the name of our God. I know what the world doing. I got to remember. To remember his name is to know his attributes.
That's right.
To remember all the things he prescribed to me in the book. Listen.
Neither seek the Lord.
Neither seek the Lord. Listen.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words.
Think about that. I've given you the word. I've given you teachers. And yet you still go back to Egypt. You still go back to things that bound you. Still you go back and you give the fear and the honor the thing that will not save and deliver you. God says, so therefore I'm wise. So because you go back to Egypt and you depend on these things, I'm going to send evil. I'm not going to call it back. This time when destruction comes, it could be the death or the demise of you. Listen.
But will arise against the house of the evildoers.
This is what's going to happen. The things that you fear, the things you ran to for protection, when I rise, I'm going to get you and everything with you. Consider that. So who should your fear be? It should be of God and not man. Why you think Jesus told you don't fear man who can destroy a body after that? He had no power. What he going to do? He going to take my dead body and I'm going to hang it up so y'all can be scared. They did that with slavery. It worked. What they would do in hanging, it put a fear in the slave. To look at that person, you say, look like he's still suffering. You looking at the shell, the spirit gone.
That's right.
He'll allow you to realize you can do what you want to do with that shell. I'm gone. Why you think he said destroy that body? 3 days I'll build it back. Go ahead and do what you're going to do. I'm going to cry, I'm going to holler till death come after death come. Here comes my deliverance. Amen. He said, but fear him got power to destroy body and soul, and then he can put you in the hell.
That's right.
That's who your fear ought to be of. Deuteronomy 29 about verse 14. I'm about to get ready and let y'all go in a minute. This information we need, don't it?
Amen.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 29, about verse 14. Probably 17 is almost sure probably what I want, but let's see what 14 says. Amen. Listen to the book.
Neither with you only do I make this covenant.
Listen what he said. So you know what a lot of times we have, this is key. 14 good, ain't it? Amen. This is key why he made this statement, because you know what happened? See, he knows how the devil works. I believe he divided the Red Sea and killed Pharaoh. I believe. I believe he caused fire to come. I believe all what he said he did. But that was for those people. Mm-hmm. People use this. He know how we think. So listen what he said. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath. So when the people were there at that time, and people say, what was going on at that time? What were they doing? He was letting them know, I'm not just making this covenant with those who just hear this day. Right. Listen.
But with him that standeth here with us this day before the Lord our God.
Why would he say, but with them that stand before us? Because when we came out with a mixed multitude.
That's right.
He knew somebody sitting back saying, as we hear in our quote, he was talking to his people. He wasn't talking to the Gentiles. He wanted everything cleared up. I'm not just talking to those who just here this day. I'm talking to them too that stand far off, that I make this covenant. So let's see, is that still good for us today? Listen to the book.
And also with him.
That is what?
That is not here with us this day.
Were you there?
No.
You don't know, you weren't there. You don't know when and you don't know where. Young folk don't know about it. You don't know what the Lord told me. That's a lie. I know what he's saying. Isn't that right? Because he said it was for all them too. That was a far. Why you think now when Peter quoted, for the promises unto who? You. And to your children. And to all the. They don't need. So these folks so dumb. They think gonna know what I'm doing. Why you think Peter quoted that?
That's right.
Because the covenant that he made for us was to them that was down, the mixed multitude that were down, and to all them that was afar off. Right. So they telling you stand on a promise that been disannulled. This promise still stands. Still stands. That's right. Listen to the book.
For ye know how we have.
Brandon, you feel a song coming on? Make sure you cut my check. Come on, I'm just telling you. I see that nigga doing like that here. Come on. Listen to the book.
For ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt.
You say you know. Listen.
And how we came through the nations which ye passed by.
Come on.
And ye have seen their abominations.
You seen the abomination.
And their idols.
And their idols.
Wood and stone.
This is what he said, wood and stone.
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Which were among them.
Which were among them.
Lest there should be among you.
Listen, lest that should be among you.
Man or woman.
Man or woman.
Or family.
Or family.
Or tribe.
Or tribe.
Whose heart turneth away this day from the Lord our God.
Let me tell you what. People say what they want to. People say, these things don't turn my heart to be safe. He said, just don't have them.
Amen.
Because you know what he looked at? Every time I took you through these lands, you said, you know, stupid people sitting on there with that big old thing. So they think that's God. You don't be careful and you don't make sure you keep all these things away. You'll wind up building the same thing.
Right. That's right.
You know what happened a lot of times? People have money they put up what they call for hard times. You don't put up because you ain't looking to use it. Mm-hmm. When you save things that you know you need to get rid of, there's a chance you'll take it back again. Mm-hmm. You know what people do? Ex-smokers sometimes, they say, I just keep me a pet to remind myself. No, you're not. You're making preparation to go back.
That's right.
See, when you find in the book of Romans, the 13th chapter, about the 14th verse, he said about not making provision for the flesh. To fulfill the love, that provision, you got supplies. You got things that's still there that's needful. They can be you, therefore to be safe, get rid of it. I don't see why I can't wear women. I don't see why I can't wear gold naked. He said, because when I took you through the nation, you see what those people did. That's right. You seen the abomination of wood and gold and silver, these different things. Lest there be among you a profane person. Listen.
Whose heart turneth away this day from the Lord our God.
Listen to this now, because some of y'all guilty of this now. Listen to this.
To go and serve the gods of these nations.
Who you think you serve when you tell lies? Right. When you hypocrite, when you fall pretend, when you fornicate, you haven't think you've been serving God, have you? You keep going into my, I just be listening to a false prophet. I seen one kid, I just listen to it. I just want to see what he was going to say. I know. Listen.
Lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood.
What a root do? He's talking about a root of poison. Just, you don't know about that. Hush your mouth. But anyway, a root is where things will stem from. You'll notice something that John said now. It's amazing how he'll bring it back. At the 13th chapter, hold it, you guys. See that Matthew 3 and about verse. See that about verse 13. Let me show you what John said. Here you know that he said about there'll be a root that bring it gall and wormwood. Isn't that right? What's that picture? John 3 and about 13. What you say? Huh? Yeah. Now the axe is laid. This is right here, 3 and 13. Them are pretty much that's it. Them say Matthew chapter 3 and about verse 13. Listen.
Then cometh Jesus from Galilee to Jordan unto John.
Come on.
To be baptized of him. But John forbade him.
You got to go up to 12? 10. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Amen.
But, and that man said here inside, I thought, yeah, pretty much that's it. That's what you call a Negro don't want to be wrong. You know what I don't just go and admit you wrong. I don't like stuff like that. Go ahead, yeah.
Amen.
Matthew chapter 3 at verse 10. This is what John said.
And now also
what happened?
The axe is laid unto the root of the trees.
Why were you laid to the root? You can cut branches off of a tree, it doesn't die.
That's right.
But when you hit it at the root, you kill it.
That's right.
Therefore, he allowed them to know. When you went through these nations, you saw all the abominations. You seen the thing they served, the idols that they had in their heart. The best thing for you, kill it. As long as something got life, it's got a chance of resurfacing. When you lay, that's why he said the axe is laid to the root of the tree. There's no way it can come back. Right. Do y'all follow me?
Amen.
Back on the